How to Create Reality as a Christian, with research from the Present Moment Awareness worksheet of the Intensive Realization Program. Now, reality creation, as we will define it, is a side effect of the innate nature of reality, which is based on the belief that our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions have the power to shape our reality due to the intimate connection between all things that we have, which resides in the assumption that our baseline energetic makeup as beings is our direct connection to everything else created in the universe, which in every case is everything that God created because we believe in Jesus. Overall, reality creation is a concept that has gained significant popularity in our recent years, but its roots can be traced back to ancient philosophical and spiritual traditions. Reality creation is not divination or other similar modalities. However, this is a sensitive topic, so if you feel called to not create reality, then honor that and abide by what is true for you in your walk with God. At its core, reality creation is the process of intentionally creating or attracting what you desire into your life. When focused on reality creation as just reality creation, then we can see how it is a reflection of our spiritual journey and a natural part of our walk with God. Reality creation operates on the principle that everything in the universe is made up of energy that vibrates at a certain frequency, including our thoughts and emotions. And by aligning our thoughts and emotions with the frequency of our desires, we can attract those desires into our lives. In essence, reality creation is about consciously harnessing the power of your mind to bring about positive change. This happens to also be in alignment with a more scientifically minded approach that we use here at the Reality Realization Institute, which is the side of reality creation that can support your walk with God. Because of this, your thoughts and emotions have the power to shape your reality. Now that you have a brief understanding of the basics of what reality creation is, here are a few tips and technique to try out to get started on your great adventure. Let's start by understanding what reality creation is all about for those of you who want to embark on this journey and how this can aid your walk with God. The process of reality creation begins with gaining clarity on what you truly want to create. It is essential to be specific and clear about your desires, as this helps focus your intention and your energy. Whether it is a fulfilling career, a loving relationship, improved health, financial abundance, or personal growth, being clear about your desires sets the foundation for reality creation. By harnessing the power of your mind, you can realize abundance, love, success, and more. So let's dive into the key steps to help you realize your dreams. The beginning steps in reality creation is to clarify your desires. Take a moment to reflect on what you truly want to realize in your life. Be specific and write down your goals or your desires. During your prayer sessions, it's important to enter the feeling of how it would feel to have them already present in your reality. We will go more in depth into how to do this once we reach the techniques. In the Bible, it tells us in Mark 11:24, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." This is true for prayer, as is also true for visualization. Have faith that God hears you and will answer you in the way most true. Do remember, not always do we get what we believe that we want. Rather, we get that of which God deems we need for the mission He has chosen us for. Now that you've clarified your desires, it's time to set positive intentions. State your intentions in a positive way. Instead of focusing on what you don't want, focus on what you do want. For example, if you desire a loving relationship, set the intention to attract a supportive and caring partner. Belief and faith are also crucial in the reality creation process. Believe that what you desire is possible and that you deserve it. Cultivate a sense of faith and trust in the process of reality creation, as this is a gift from God for us to create our realities. Release any doubt or limiting beliefs that may hold you back. In addition, gratitude plays a significant role in reality creation. Cultivate a grateful mindset by expressing gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude helps shift your focus to the positive aspects of your life and attracts more of what you appreciate. Now to one of the main arguments around reality creation. See, it is not just about wishful thinking. It will require action. However, there's a caveat. See, the actions you take towards your goal will align with your intentions. Because of this, they will be inspired, which is what allows you to follow your intuition and take the actions that feel right for you. Trust that God or the universe will bring you what is for your highest good, even if it may look different from what you initially expected. Remember, God created the universe. Now, the techniques for realization. To the techniques that you want to apply that line up with God's word, starting off, you first need to make sure that you're aware that in general, There are two main factors that make up your ability to realize your desired reality. These are 1, your energetic state of being, and 2, your awareness. We will teach you how to cultivate that first part, being the energetic state, by using a technique we call active shifting, and the second part, awareness, using a technique we call present moment awareness. It is to the degree that you practice entering into the resonant energetic state of the primary feeling and living from it that will determine to what degree will the desired reality realize for you experiences that reflect those same energies. The first step is to stabilize the intent of what you plan on doing and why. Although this can work if you just do this without any techniques, you'll naturally receive the best results when you're able to use advanced techniques and connect that awareness to align higher with what you're doing, using the same exact techniques of the bases. The reason we do this is in order to achieve the highest level of success with the techniques for you to apply using the reality creation of your realized intent. The way to do this is to align fully around the particular intent you're focused on, and we will call this your North Star. The North Star is the goal that you'll be focused on creating. It's important that you make the goal clear and concise for the best results with the reality creation techniques, alignment steps. Preferably a sentence explanation of the North Star you're focused on is enough. To do active shifting for your energetic state, you'll want to start with its alignment technique. And the easiest way to do this is to do an automatic writing session on the North Star by setting a timer for 25 minutes. Focus on writing down your clearest insight into 3 main questions. 1, how would you feel when the North Star has been created / when the goal is achieved / when your prayer has been answered? 2, what would you do now or be able to do now after achieving this? And 3, what would change in life for you now after achieving this? After you do the automatic writing, note down some of the highlights of the session, focusing primarily on the feelings you felt when imagining what life would be like. This is the first step to move beyond alignment, which means similar vision and energy and coherence, into what we can now call the transformed vision and coherence, which is now a resonant energy. The final step then is to determine the North Star state of being you'll use, which is the main feeling of the wish fulfilled that you expect to feel the most of when the creation realizes out. Once the North Star state of being for this more stable state and holistically harmonious reality has been chosen, in other words, a godly reality, then you're ready for the next step, which is when you will focus on taking that feeling and transforming it into a habitual energy that you can live from, while you pursue the reality creation by becoming present in the moment that you live in. During your journey to reality creation, it's important you remain clear on a few important notes. See, when your creations outpicture / realize out into reality around you, you may not notice them at first, because when using a holistic technique focused around all categories of life that hold meaning, you might find that the reality creations will look a little bit different than expected in form and expression. We call the initial ones real-life opportunities. These are the synchronicities on the path that show the path. It's now up to you to trust in the universe and God to guide your way based on the loving truths you cultivated during the start of your journey. These are important because they occur when you start moving into greater alignment to your ultimate goal, and thus as a reflection of a more coherent North Star state of being. So remember, starting off, it's best to focus on using just the more stable energetic techniques. And if you want to know the ones we recommend, all you'll have to do is click one of the first links in our bio and enroll into the How to Create Reality course to hone your emotional basis in order to make the most of all your creations, where this reality creation succeeding doesn't mark the end, but rather only the beginning of your journey. Now, to use the technique we most recommend, the first step is to detect a trigger, whether internal or external. This is when we move into the present moment awareness stage of the journey. The internal trigger is this: before I do something, I remember to wake up. For example, before starting a task or going somewhere. For me, this can happen right now. I remember to wake up because I have entered a greater state of being. Now, 2, external triggers. As soon as something happens to me, I remember to wake up. Example, a friend calls you, your phone rings. Something might even happen nearby. You can notice something new in your environment around you. When these triggers occur, wake up by asking these 3 questions. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing? And the key core question, the 4th question that you can add on, am I aware? Get into the full realization of these questions to the point where you can confidently say, I see myself and I see my reality. This is when you're able to observe both your internal world, the world of the thoughts and feelings, and your external world, your experiences and your actions simultaneously. Live from this state and become aware of the meaning that is already here. to be aware of the perfection and the enoughness that is already within this present moment, not dwelling on the thoughts or the feelings, but allowing them to just occur before gently refocusing, becoming aware once again that you're here now in this present moment. Look and listen, see without describing, perceive without interpreting. This will allow you to experience a stillness and inner peace, and you'll be able to feel God's presence. And this inner peace will allow you to see yourself as both the one who observes every experience and the one who's having every experience from your own present moment state of agency, of awareness, of consciousness. Live from this. This will take you to a greater and deeper perception of reality, where you become not the chess piece, but the chess player, the one who controls the reality from awareness, rather than the one who's pushed here and there by reality due to their passivity. And remember, sometimes during this practice of being aware and accepting experiences, you'll find that there's situations you don't want to accept, can't accept. In these states, accepting that you cannot accept still is accepting. And thus, even then, you're still present, you're still aware, you're still the operator rather than the operation. And even if you have an outburst, if you accept this and allow this, you're still in control because your power of reality creation comes from the state of being the observer rather than the state of being the experiencer, the observation. So remember, when beginning your journey to reality creation, it's important that you remain clear on all these things, because this is what God gave us. God is always good, and this truth reflects out into the nature of reality creation as well. So remember, patience is key, because patience will be rewarded. And as James 1:4 says, let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. And with that, we'll come to the end of today's video. I will talk to you later. Peace.